We are down to the final couple of Friday Night Gridiron Pix episodes. Where's all the fun times gone? It's
Too
like
fast.
it's I can't believe it. We're towards the end of football season. I'm getting sad. But tonight we have conference championship previews, and we are going to put a little bow on the college football season. So do us a favor, kick back, relax, because it's freezing freaking cold out. The snow is on the way, and the Friday Night Gridiron Picks start right now. And welcome everybody back to another edition of the Friday Night Gridiron Picks, only here on 609 Sports Talk Radio. This is the show that gives you the predictions for everything you need to know about the latest week in football. And as always, Sam Nelson, Tyler Adams. Tyler, how we doing tonight?
We doing good tonight. Just a little bit of a cold one, but I'm excited to talk about these conference championship games.
Saying a little right now, that kind of hurts. I'm not going to lie. That hurts a little bit.
A very cold one. Almost as cold as Kevin Patullo and the Philadelphia Eagles offense.
Well, it's okay. Matt Nagy's going to come in and fix everything right up. Okay. My co-host has left the building. I guess I struck a nerve. He can return whenever he feels like it. I'm not. He can do whatever he wants. But anywho, we have a very busy game. We have a busy week coming up. What in the? Oh, here. Are you doing the voiceover again?
Oh, did you not hear me the whole time?
No, you didn't have it on.
Oh, well,
nice try. It's okay. But anyway, so look, we're going to recap some national championship game from Monday night. We know it's a few days later, but we were live during the game. Couldn't really give a whole live reaction, or we would have been on the air till 11:15 at night. I'm not built that way yet. But we'll get to that a little bit later on. But Tyler, we got conference championships. We got Broncos, Patriots. We got Rams, Seahawks. My Super Bowl pick is still alive. So, Tyler, what game would you like to start off with first?
Well, let's see. Both of the teams that I predicted so far are in the running. So, well, let's kick it off with the NFC. With probably the two teams that I think we both agreed on as Eagles fans would have been afraid of play in the postseason.
Okay.
I don't even know where to start with this one. I mean, in head-to-head on the year, 1-1. Close games both times. Two high-powered offenses. I would like to say Seattle has the edge on defense, but then again, they did lose to the Rams as well. So the Rams can definitely get it done on defense too. We always talk about that defensive front. They can't stop the run, but they can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, but when they are needed to stop the run, I mean, they did okay against Chicago. Not great, but they did okay.
They did enough against Chicago in the crazy weather. This is going to be a tough one because I don't like that Seattle lost Zach Charbonnet. I get it. Kenneth Walker is their leading rusher. He did a great job carrying the load the rest of that game against the 49ers. But you just wonder how much of an impact that it'll have with them facing the Rams again this week.
It honestly could be a tough blow because of the fact that Charbonnet is that change of pace back in that offense. I mean, don't get me wrong, Kenneth Walker, big game against San Francisco. Absolutely. I mean, what was he averaging? Like 6.3 yards a carry? He was having an unbelievable day. I mean, but when you don't have that change of pace guy to split the carries, are you still going to get that same effectiveness from Kenneth Walker? And Kenneth Walker's still a really good running back. Having that duo, that duo back there, it's been a lethal combination. Like I said, as long as Seattle can run the football, they're going to be in great shape.
Yeah. And then on the other end of the spectrum, not running the football. Both of these pass offenses, tops of the league, led by the respective first and second best receiver in the league, no matter which way you want to teeter towards. I mean, it's going to be... I think this one's going to be a high-scoring game. I know both defenses, they come to play. They're very solid. But I think we're going to see both teams going back and forth, trading punches with each other.
So you're thinking of some type of a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I'm thinking both teams get into the 30s.
With those defenses?
Yeah, I get the two matchups before. Well, one of them almost had both. Actually, no, they did have both scores in the 30s. When the Rams barely won, or no, they lost by 1 point to Seattle. That was 38-37. And then the other was 21-19. I don't know how much. I know against other teams, their defenses usually play well and hold them to less points. But it seems like when they go up against each other, defenses be damned. The offenses come to play.
Yeah, no, that is true. And I don't know. I feel like playoff football, defenses show up when they're needed. I don't know how much of an offensive game we're going to get. Plus, I mean, we still got to keep an eye on Sam Darnold and that tire oblique situation.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he was able to get more rest for it. I mean, they did a good job of limiting him in the game against San Fran, allowing him to kind of rest during that game, so to say. So hopefully with this extra week to prepare for this championship game, I'm hoping that he's back to at least over 80%, if he wasn't already there to begin with.
Yeah, I agree. I just think this is going to be another week where Seattle really tries to dominate the ground game. However, I think the Rams, again, I think this is a game the Rams could really try to get that ground game going, but the way that Seahawks defense is playing, I just don't know how. I mean, here's the line is -2.5.
I believe every bit of it.
So let's go check that injury report, shall we? Rams pass rusher Byron Young is questionable with a knee injury, but he is likely to play. So no altering injury there. So that's something good to see. And for the Seahawks, let's go see what we got going here. For the Seahawks, nothing outside of Charbonnet that looks significant. I mean, Darnold's not even on this injury report, so that's a good thing.
That is a good sign.
So I'm assuming he is A-OK and ready to go. But one thing that is going to be a big key in this game is O-line, D-line, one-on-one matchups because Stafford actually has one of the worst passer ratings under pressure in the postseason right now. Now, their offensive line played really well against Chicago last week. Don't get me wrong, but this is not anything close to what Chicago's defense is.
No. I mean, this Seahawks defense, they are number one in the league with least amount of points scored per game at 17.2. They don't give up more than 2 touchdowns in a game. So it's points are going to be hard to come by. But then you also counter it with Matthew Stafford having an MVP year, which I still don't know who the hell is going to win that MVP between him and Drake May.
Hey, Christian McCaffrey's a finalist.
I would love to see a running back win it. And with the impact that McCaffrey has for that entire offense, being the leading receiver and leading running back, I hope he can win it, but we all know it's a quarterback award.
I'm holding out hope.
We can all hold out hope.
I'm holding out hope that Christian McCaffrey can somehow win the MVP. They took it from Saquon last year. I want a running back to win the award.
Yeah, well, could have been Jonathan Taylor if he didn't start stinking after like 8 weeks.
Well, yeah, when you have Phillip Rivers back there, teams can just stack the box.
He started to slow down a little bit with Jones still out there. But I think Jones was already playing through that injury, so I'll give him a break. I'll give him a break.
Semantics.
Semantics.
Now we got Rivers interviewing for head coaching jobs.
Yeah, imagine that.
He's got to keep that health insurance,
playing a year to coaching.
He's got to keep that health insurance for the kids.
You're right. Next, he's probably going to try to get part ownership of a team.
No. Let's not do that. But now, big matchup for me in this game. Jackson Smith and Jigba versus whoever you want to pick in that Rams secondary.
I don't want to pick any of
them. The Rams secondary is not great. What's up, Dustin?
What's going on, Dustin? Minus 19. I hope you stay warm.
Isn't that like summertime out there to you guys?
Whoa.
It gets worse.
That's linebacker you right there.
Well, hey, it's not much warmer at State College right now either. It's like 2 degrees out there.
Yeah. Good point.
But now, where I'm at is who's going one-on-one with JSN. See, told you it's minus 45 with wind chill.
Yeah, stay out that wind. Oh man, minus 45.
Only leave the house.
No, not at all.
That's remote. I'm working from home remotely. I'm not ever leaving the house. I'm getting Instacart, DoorDash. I'm never leaving the house. But no, if I'm the Rams, how do I slow down JSN? Now, granted, last week, not a big game. Didn't need to.
Yeah, but they dominated on the ground. They weren't really asked to do much. So, I mean, in the game that Seattle won, 38-37, Smith and Jigba only had 96 yards. And I do say only because that's low for him. And then when you look at when they lost by 2 points to the Rams, he had 105 receiving yards. And both times he was held to 8 and 9 catches respectively. So far, the Rams seem to kind of know how to slow him down because he hasn't completely gashed them. Trust me holding Smith and Jigba to 105 receiving yards is a success.
It's a success.
It's a success. And that's why they won the game. Because, I mean, I'm trying to see who was the second leading receiver that week. Second leading receiver was A.J. Barner with 70 yards off of 10 catches. Like, trust me, if you're forcing Darnold to have to throw the ball 10 times to A.J. Barner, I think you're doing some good job drawing up protections against Smith and Jigba.
That is true. So, I mean, I'm assuming the corner that, I guess Emmanuel Forbes will have some opportunities against him.
Yeah.
Toby Durant, another one who will probably match up with him a lot, depending on if JSN, what side of the field he's lined up on. But I feel like this is the game that the Seahawks really need to take advantage of Rashid Shaheed. They really don't get me wrong. Special teams, Maron. That boy, the Niners are still watching his backside running. I mean, it's so bad we're trying to trip dudes.
Oh, that was ridiculous, dude. He was playing a different sport out there, trying to slide tackle him like in soccer.
That's just...
That's your key for Seattle. My key for Seattle is one that we've talked about a lot. Can Sam Darnold keep the interceptions at a minimum? I think asking him to play a completely turnover-free game is a lot to ask for because he's a gambling quarterback. He takes risks. That game that they lost to the Rams by 2 earlier in the year, the Rams did not play great. Stafford threw for 130. Kyron Williams ran for 91. Puka Nacua had 75 receiving yards, and they lost because 4 interceptions from Sam Darnold. Then you go to look at the shootout that the Seahawks won, and Stafford threw for 457, 3 touchdowns, and Puka had 225 receiving yards, and they still lost. So all Sam Darnold has to do, he just has to play smart, clean football. If he throws maybe 1 or 2 interceptions, I don't see why they can't win the football game. Because their defense will keep them in it.
Oh, I agree. And like you said, with the interceptions, that's the problem with Sam Darnold. You could have turned the ball over once against the Niners, and you could have lived to tell about it. This is like I have to play mistake-free football against the Rams. Because if you make a mistake, the Rams are going to pick you apart and take advantage of it. And this could be the game that it could cost them. So if you're the freaking Seahawks, you have got to make sure. Because I don't know if Sam Darnold can throw for 124 yards and win this football game.
No, not a shot.
I'm just going to go back to the divisional round. Let's go back to that Rams and Bears game. I mean, DeAndre Swift ran for 76 yards. That was it. Manungai only had 36. Their second leading rusher was Caleb, who had 40. But the Rams were able to play the run a lot better. And they're going to do it this week. As much as we like to rag on about their run defense, it's gotten better in the postseason. I mean, Bryce Young had to basically bring the Panthers back in the wild card round.
Yeah.
So I'm at a point where I'm not saying that Seattle won't be able to run the football. Seattle is able to out-physical a lot of teams up front on both sides of the football. But if they can't get Kenneth Walker going, and without Zach Charbonnet, it is going to be a big Sam Darnold game. And they really need to figure a way to get the football into Rashid Shaheed's hands, too. Like, I feel like if they get him out in space, maybe on some screens, try to open up something over the top. Rams secondary is not good.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but it's masked a lot by a great pass rush with Jarrett Verse, Byron Young,
They make
Cody
a lot of
Turner.
mistakes. If you beat them down the field with speed and Darnold can connect with them, they'll beat the blitz, they'll beat the pass rush, and they're definitely going to give them a lot of fits back there because their secondary is not great.
And plus, if you're able to start beating them over the top with Shaheed and Smith and Jigba, now you're opening up the bottom half for Barner and freaking Cooper Kupp, who I think people forget to Seahawk.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I just feel like the Rams are on that mission right now. I feel like the Rams are in that, like... The Rams were my Super Bowl pick all year in the NFC. Even with the Eagles, I still pick the Rams. Damn you, Kevin Patullo.
I have seen Matthew Stafford and the Rams show that they are still human. And I think at the end of the day, we're going to see the slight more talent that Seattle's defense has and physicality that they play with. I think that's going to make the difference. I don't envision this game being one-sided at all. I believe every bit of that score line. I think we see another probably 3-point win by either team this time. But I'm going with that team being Seattle.
You know what matchup I'm really interested in? I am ready to see Puka Nacua against Devin Witherspoon.
Ooh.
That is going to be one of the best matchups.
Now, you sure you don't want to put Tariq Woolen on Puka?
He's going to have his hands full enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, is he still the number 2 corner?
Who, Woolen? I have no idea, honestly.
No, he's not.
He's number 3.
That's Josh Jobe, buddy.
Oh, Jobe. Jeez.
54 tackles, half a sack, interception. I hate Sean Desai.
Yep.
I really just can't.
Oh, Sean Desai making guys look like bums. And then they go play good. Kevin Byard.
We got Christian Parker a year too late. We only had it for 2 years.
Yep.
That news broke my heart yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. That broke my heart seeing him go to Dallas. But we knew it was going to happen eventually. But now I hope Vic realized he can't retire for like 10 more years. But it's okay. But, all right. We spent a good 23 minutes on this game. Well, maybe a little less than that with the intro and all. But, all right, Tyler. Score prediction. Give me a player of the game.
Score prediction.
And chat, give your score predictions player of the game as well. We love hearing from you.
I'm going 30-27.
My God.
Seattle wins with a walk-off. No, not a walk-off field goal. I'm going to say Seattle takes that field goal with a little over a minute and a half on the clock, and they give Stafford a chance, but the defense comes up. And they seal the game. There's the storyline for you. Player of the game? I'm going. Let's see, where am I going here with this? Let me think. I want this to be an unexpected one.
An unexpected player of the game in the NFC Championship. I never thought I'd hear the day.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say. Let's go Julian Love with the game-sealing interception.
You're going Julian Love.
Game-sealing interception.
Okay. Well, look. I'm still holding out my hope. The Rams, I still trust in them. I'm not going to hold my freaking thing. I'm not holding out that they're still going to do it. They're still my pick to win. I'm going to hold out, and I'm going with the Rams. I'm going to say 21-17.
21-17.
Yep, I'm going 21-17. So
That would be the largest margin of victory by either team in their head-to-head so far this year. To be fair, so with 3 points, my prediction as well.
well, fun fact about tonight, real quick. For some reason, we've been disconnected from Facebook. So,
That's
so if we
fun.
don't, if the chat's down, that's because for some reason we're not live on Facebook. It knocked us out after 14 minutes.
Really?
Yes, we are still live on YouTube though. I just looked at it.
Okay. That's
That's
wow. Thanks, Facebook.
and yeah, thanks a lot, Facebook. So I'm not going back. I'm not restarting the stream either. So I'd love to know what the deal is, but it just says unable to connect.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Facebook. Thank you very much. I knew something was off.
Yeah, seemed a little off. But we'll still be here for our YouTube fans.
Yep, not going away from that. So I'm gonna post that in the 609 group real quick. Because for some reason, yeah, Facebook just didn't want to. I don't know if we got knocked out from the wind or what, but that wouldn't make any sense. Why are we still live on YouTube?
Yeah. Something on the end of Facebook.
Most likely.
We'll see if it comes back. It looks like it's trying to, but who knows if it'll actually work.
Oh, you're saying it's trying to come back? Where do you see that at?
Looking at our thing, it says sending data where it used to say unable to connect. So we'll see if it gets us back in here. Probably won't, but
oh no, we'll have to restart the stream probably. And I'm a little annoyed because we're already 28 minutes into the show.
Yep.
But anywho, do we want to get into the AFC Championship game, or do we want to freaking?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right, Broncos Patriots. No Bo Nix.
No Bo. This one is a sad one. What was poised to be a big matchup against the two top teams in the AFC. Now everybody's just wishing that the Bills actually did make it through.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I mean, Sean Payton's got a lot of work to do. Trying to will them and freaking Stidham to try and have his fairy tale Nick Foles moment.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, you have to at least have been a starter in the league before to have your Nick Foles moment.
That is true.
But still, Denver's defense, still elite. Still going to be very tough for the Patriots to move against. Not going to take anything away from that. Not going to take anything away from their run game. Trying to run the ball with Harvey. But the Patriots got a really good defense too.
Now, no Harold Landry, so that is...
That's definitely a blow. But even without no Harold Landry, I mean, I don't see how the Patriots don't win this comfortably. Now I know Drake May has not played the best football in his first postseason. Then again, second year player, first postseason. Getting into the swing of things. He's already had a lot more success than some of his other peers. We'll just leave it at that.
That is true.
But I think this is the game where he really settles in and we see little to no mistakes, moving the football, high completion percentage, just like he's been doing all year. And I mean, whether it's, Ramondre Stevenson or if it's Travion Henderson, I think every aspect of the game, they get it done. I mean, their postseason leading receiver has been Kayshon Boutte so far.
It has been,
through 2 games. And then their second highest receiver is actually Ramondre Stevenson. And then you got to worry about that is. But it's just a testament of what they've been able to do to find different ways to get people involved in the game to win. And then you can't never forget about Hunter Henry or Stephon Diggs. So the Patriots are just a really well-rounded team. And it's crazy that all they needed to do was put the right coach in place to bring it all together.
Yeah, I mean, look, it comes down to your head coach. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. So, I mean, what Vrabel's done in year one is ridiculous. Brought over the right guys, right staff, all their free agent acquisitions. I mean, Robert Spillane's had a great year at middle linebacker. Landry's had a solid year as a pass rusher, even though he won't be playing this weekend. Milton Williams has been exactly what they paid for. Carlton Davis has been absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, a perfect complimentary corner to Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, absolutely. I said it from the moment they signed him, how perfect that was going to be.
Yep.
It was going to be perfect from the moment that they signed him. He's a perfect complement to him, and it's been great. And I mean, what about Kalavian Chasen? He's had like 6.5, 7.5 sacks this year. They have just been dominant the entire year with all the guys that they brought in, and not to mention the draft picks. Not, by the way, if you're looking at something in our restream, I took off the Facebook page just for the night.
Okay, I just reconnected and it says streaming, so we'll see if we go live again.
No way.
Hey, sometimes you gotta turn it off and back on and make things happen. So we'll see. It says streaming. We'll check it in a minute or so. But what's going on, Anthony? And I did not see that episode. Did they make any predictions?
Okay, yep, we're back on Facebook. What the?
Nice. Hey, now we know that for the future. Toggle it off and back on.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting episode. All right, guys, listen, just for the reference, for anyone on Facebook that's watching, I'm going to share it to the group and to my personal page. If you want to watch this whole episode uninterrupted, go watch it on YouTube. I don't know what happened on Facebook tonight.
Yep. But if you still join us from Facebook, continue to chime in the rest of the show. We already went over the Rams-Seattle game a little bit, but feel free to drop your thoughts.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's definitely a first. Restream's been giving us a lot of firsts so far this year.
I mean, I don't think that was a no, because
Nah,
I
it
don't
wasn't
think
a
that was the
Restream
Restream
thing.
thing. That
No.
was a Facebook thing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, but we are back on Facebook. Shows shared in the group, my personal page, so we're good there. Don't ask. We don't know what was going on, but no, Anthony, I did not see The Simpsons about the Super Bowl. Do I want to? Is the question. Is Tom Brady to Julian Edelman to Drake May to Keyshawn Booty? Oh God. But honestly, would that be, or would that be Diggs and Drake May?
I feel like the Edelman comparison is more like Diggs because Edelman was always a great, sure-handed receiver. He was never really like a deep threat down the field. He would kill you in the slot, going underneath the field all day long. But he was never a deep threat receiver. But Keyshawn Booty is that deep threat receiver. But regardless,
that is
as
true.
far as, a number one wideout, possibly. I think he's going to solidify himself as the number one wideout in New England.
I can see it. And don't forget about Demario Douglas, too.
Yeah.
But all right, so what are some key matchups in this AFC Championship game? Because I'm sorry, guys, we got a little thrown out of our sorts here with this whole Facebook situation. So let's get into some matchups in this game. What are some things we're looking at in this game?
Man, some things I'm looking at.
Oh, Anthony, God, not now. I don't want to see that now.
Oh, brother. If they somehow find a way to win the game, I'm just going to be in shock and awe.
Are we sure Jarrett Stidham doesn't just...
It would shock everybody. Let's just say that and not imagine it. So what I'm looking at here is you're going to have Christian Gonzalez going against Courtland Sutton. He's essentially going to take him out of the equation. Then you're going to have Carlton Davis. Probably on Mims. I would say so. Because Mims kind of has done a number so far in the playoffs. He's got like 93 receiving yards in the postseason. So definitely not a guy you want to forget about. But that's the greatness about the Patriots is they have a good second corner. I don't like how the Broncos match up now with the Patriots.
No.
Like, I've had criticisms of Bo Nix the whole year. I still don't think he is the most dominant quarterback in the AFC. Or not even top 5 AFC-wise. But he's definitely the commander of that offense and a key part to their success. And I think we're going to see it. No matter how great that Denver defense is, not having your number one quarterback out there is going to kill you.
Gotcha. All right, so now here's something new for this. So apparently, I guess for Restream, since Facebook got knocked out and knocked back in, now the new Facebook comments are not going to show up.
Okay.
Well, all right, do me a favor. What's on your chat right now? The last comment should be from Anthony, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to follow the Facebook chat on my phone because Mikey's got comments flying in and they're not showing up in the chat.
Yeah, you keep
Mikey,
that up.
what's going on, brother?
I'll keep watching the YouTube ones. What's up, Mikey?
Well, I can follow both chats. I'm just letting you know that we're not going to see the Facebook ones for some reason.
This is good to know.
This is a great show tonight. Oh, Mikey, you're good. I got the comments on my phone, so I'll read them. I still got you right here, brother. So Mikey was saying something about Stephon Diggs. His prediction is going to be Patriots versus Seahawks in the bowl. And he said long shot Broncos Rams.
Ooh. It's a long shot. I mean, Oh, Anthony. I can't. Oh, we both clicked it. Go ahead.
I did. You,
I don't think it's
dude.
gonna go down like that. I didn't touch it this time. That wasn't me.
Well, it's what's going on tonight?
The Denver QB drama will end like the Eagles drama with Wentz went down and Nick stepped up. I
Oh,
don't
he's going with the
fully.
Foles.
So having a mastermind like Sean Payton definitely helps. But talent wise, Nick Foles still had more talent than Jarrett Stidham. That's my only thing.
That is true.
He at least had experience starting in the league.
That is true.
Let me see. What's the most games Jarrett
Stidham's
Stidham's
only
played in
started
his
like
career?
4 games in his career.
The most games he's played has been 5. With, funnily enough, New England in 2020.
Yeah, he was drafted by the
Yeah.
Patriots.
And with Las Vegas.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Could you imagine? He steps in as the backup and beats the team that drafted him.
Yeah, that is true. Big matchup in this game I'm looking at. Nick Bonito versus Will Campbell.
Ooh.
That's going to be a big test for the rookie left tackle.
Yeah, I like that.
Because you got to understand, Denver's defense is still really good. There is a chance they could single-handedly win this game. Because I hate to say it, Drake May has not played great.
No, he hasn't. I wouldn't say struggled. Struggled is what CJ Stroud has done.
Oh, no, that's not struggle.
No.
That is, I have completely lost every ounce of talent in my head.
Oh, man.
Dude, he is a broken man.
I would say it's been a rough going so far. Obviously, not playing up to those MVP standards like he was in the regular season. But with 2 games down,
Well, we're talking about Drake May, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still on CJ Stroud.
Oh, no. I have nothing else to say about CJ Stroud. He hasn't looked like an MVP since never. Even his rookie year.
Yeah,
Never once would have even put his name in the conversation for MVP.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that over here.
But I would like to believe what you had said about Denver's defense single-handedly keeping them in the game.
So I think that will keep them in the game.
Yeah, they'll keep it close, but I don't think it will win them the game.
I don't
because
disagree.
For that, they'd have to put up some points on defense for that to happen. And New England's just not that careless with the ball.
No, they're not. I mean, Drake May though has fumbled the football a little bit in these playoffs. So
he has. How many did he lose?
He lost a couple against Houston. He has lost a few. So
let's see. He lost. Wait, is this Houston? No. No. So far in the 2025 postseason, he has lost 1 fumble. So he may have fumbled again, but he recovered it. So it just went down as a big sack.
Yeah. So
but yeah, he's been sacked 10 times through 2 games.
That's not great.
It's not. But 2 interceptions, 1 in each game, 4 total touchdowns. I mean, really his only issue is that his completion percentage has been down. 58%, 59%. And that's from us expecting him, to have like, I don't even know, what was it? 72%? Yeah, he's averaging 72% completion percentage on the year. So, not playing to his full potential. But I think this is the game, even though it is going to be a tough defense, probably one of the toughest defense that they've played all year.
It's
Trying to,
probably the second
aside
best
from Houston,
defense. Yeah.
because Houston, really good. So honestly, that was a good test for Drake May to survive Houston's defense. Now,
Yeah,
granted,
I mean,
CJ Stroud didn't help Houston out at all.
well, that was the thing. Everyone's like, how did they manage to score 28 against Houston? Because CJ Stroud gave them the football in their territory 3 times.
Yeah, that definitely helps. But yeah, they haven't played a dominant top defense all year. Houston was the first one.
And now it's going to be on the road in Denver. It's going to be something interesting to see.
That does add another layer as well, but it still doesn't move the needle for me because Jarrett Stidham. I just feel like this game has been deflated. No pun intended, Tom Brady.
Maybe it was a good thing that Facebook cut us out tonight. All right, let's go. Let's get into our predictions. Players of the game. Chat, throw your picks in. Players of the game. YouTube comments will pop right up here on the screen. I got the Facebook comments on my phone because for some reason Facebook hated us tonight. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go first.
All right.
Drake May is probably easily the top, one of the favorites for the most valuable player award.
Yep.
I haven't gone against them all year. I've loved watching them. Guys had a tremendous second year, the completion percentage, all that stuff. The weather, Anthony? Good question. Let's check that weather in Denver. I know what it's going to be here, and I don't like it. But hold on, let's check the weather in Denver. Right now in Denver, it's 14. Lucky bastards.
It looks
Sunday, it's
like
going to be
23, cloudy. Is that what you're seeing?
Yep. And then the entire next week they're in the 50s. Screw you guys.
Wow. Denver, of all places, right?
Yeah, it's summertime over there. Meanwhile, it's -2 over here.
Yep.
So it's going to be 22, cloudy, cold. Probably a lot better than it was in New England last weekend.
Honest, that was a horrible game for them to have played in.
Absolutely. It was
Like
terrible.
just that like wet snow / rain, whatever was coming down there, just horrible conditions. And that's another reason I'm not worried about Drake May. He could have played a lot worse of a game, all things considered. But to only lose one fumble and throw one interception, I mean, that's better than we see from some quarterbacks right now that are still in the postseason.
That is true. All right. But back to what I was saying. Mike Vrabel, Patriots defense is playing amazing. Take the football away. Do all that good stuff. Mikey said it's 86 here in Central Florida.
Wow, that's nice. Can you send some of that
Mike,
up here?
Yeah, Mike, you want to send about 50 to 60 degrees of that up here for a little bit?
Just enough to make it rain and not snow.
Oh my God. I would take a whole downpour for 2 days over this crap. I'd work the sump pump all day. I don't care. But like I said, Drake May, awesome year. They've got weapons all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
However, I am going to play the captain of the Titanic. I'm going down with the ship. I'm sticking to my Super Bowl pick. And I'm going to pick Jarrett Stidham, Sean Payton, and the Denver Broncos country. Let's ride. I'm going with the Broncos 17-13.
I should walk off right now.
I'm all aboard the Jarrett Stidham Foles hype.
You just said the Jared Stidham Foles hype.
Yep, I did. We're about to go in there and we're going to show it off. Give me the Broncos 17-13, and I'm going down with the ship. And if I'm coming back on unbiased on Monday and I was wrong, at least I stayed loyal to my pick.
Well, Sam, that is very admirable of you. But I'm sorry to say that I feel that you are insane.
Call me insane then.
I'm going New England. And I'm going with a comfortable 24-14 win.
Okay.
My player of the game has been someone who has shined over the course of the year, but has had a little bit of some playoff struggles getting it going. I'm going 120 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns for Travion Henderson.
I could see that being an issue. I don't think Denver's that great against the run as we thought they were.
I think when you take into account Pat Surtain and the greatness of their passing defense, I think they're going to lean on the ground game with Henderson and Stevenson more. And I think this is the game Henderson gets a little more comfortable and has some explosive plays.
I could see it. Oh, and I forgot to get my player of the game. I didn't get my player of the game.
Yeah, you were too focused on your upset. You might as well just say Jarrett Stidham is your player of the game.
No, we're not going that far. I'm going. Let me get. It's tough.
Alex Singleton.
Let me get
15 total tackles.
That's a freaking prop bet. Are you kidding me? Let me get 150 yards for Cortland Sutton. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Does Christian Gonzalez have an illness?
No, he just has his 12th concussion.
Oh.
Let me get 2 sacks by Nick Benito.
Okay. I think they need a little more than 2 sacks out of him if they want to beat the Patriots.
I mean, you get 2 from. Well, I mean, look, he's only against Will Campbell, who's already showed he's one of the best tackles in the league. You get 2 out of him, maybe 2 out of Jonathan Cooper. I don't know. Maybe
a surprise one from Dre Greenlaw.
Yeah, Drake Greenlaw doesn't knock himself out. But, all right. That's conference championship weekend. It took 53 minutes and cutting halfway of the show out of Facebook, but we did it.
We did it.
So, shall we talk about what's going on, what happened on Monday night?
Yeah, might as well. I would like to say that I was wrong, but I wasn't.
No. Indiana just proved they were the best team in the country the entire season.
Yeah. What a dominant display.
What Indiana showed you on Monday is what the new era of college football is. You can rebuild a program in 2 years and win a national championship.
Yeah.
Now, just for anyone that was wondering, there was a report that came out earlier this afternoon. Will be 12 teams again next year. No more next year. Sorry, Notre Dame. Looks like you're going to have to try to politic your way into it next year with your handwritten agreement.
Yeah, the handwritten agreement.
It's such a joke. It's
It
such a
is.
joke. But
I got a question for you about Indiana.
okay.
And I don't want to jump the gun too early because it's way too soon to tell. But do we think what Kirk Signetti might be building with Indiana, could it kind of remind you a little bit of Nick Saban and Bama?
It has the potential to, just with the way they absolutely dominate teams. But the
Yeah,
one thing that Signetti does different than Saban, I mean, don't get me wrong, Saban was the same way, but Saban stockpiled so many 5-star athletes, it was
yeah.
scary. Probably because they were illegally paying half of them.
It was easier to do back then.
But Signetti is like, I don't care if you about your star rating. I care about how much you love football and how much you love the team you play for.
And what I like is how disciplined that he has them. It's not easy to go undefeated in a season in college football.
Not in today's game.
It's very easy to drop a game or two here or there. But for him to keep that whole team disciplined, to stay the course the whole season and focus on that one goal, winning each week, that's what impresses me. And that's why I did want to bring it up. But like I said, it's too soon. It's a new era of college football. We could have another different champion next year.
Someday. And I mean, hey, shout out Miami, man. Played the heck of a game.
I hope that all the haters and Notre Dame fans, I hope that they were all happy, finally. Notre Dame wouldn't have been in this situation. Miami deserved to be here. They earned their way here. They were robbed out of getting in the ACC Championship. I still don't know how that works. I don't even want to hurt my brain trying to figure out how they weren't in that game. Whoa, Anthony. Indiana's got basketball.
They've been a basketball school their whole life.
Yeah.
Their whole existence. It's funny you bring that up. Mikey just asked on Facebook, who would have won between Notre Dame and Indiana?
I want to start by saying Notre Dame wouldn't even have been in this game. They wouldn't have made it to the national championship. But if they somehow were, and they played against Indiana, I think Indiana beats them by more. Indiana might blow them out. Because I think Notre Dame's offense is good because of Love. But I don't know how good their defense is. I mean, think they lost a lot of playmakers from the team last year that had the good run.
That is true. They did.
Notre Dame just was not that. They weren't as good this year.
Like, again, you lost the two most important games on your schedule.
Yeah. I don't care that you beat up all the bad schools. I don't care about that.
Exactly. Notre Dame was not. They weren't. And again, shout out to that Miami team, Mario Cristobal, what they did this year.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony, they already proven that they can't. They lost to them in the beginning of the year. But remember, remember something. Notre Dame fan logic, week 1 doesn't matter.
Yep. Week 1 doesn't matter.
But
ridiculous.
But back to Miami. I mean, they lost this game because of special teams. That block punt was the turning point of the whole game.
Yep.
But once again, at the end of the game, what did we say? What Carson Beck do I get? And unfortunately, he made the worst possible timing to throw the worst interception of his season.
He did. And other than that, I mean, he was playing a great game. 19 for 32, a touchdown, 232 passing yards. I mean, he outplayed Mendoza. All he did was throw an interception, and Mendoza didn't.
I mean, and Mendoza with the freaking the touchdown run on 4th down. I mean,
Yeah, that was huge. That was his, in my opinion, his NFL moment.
That's the statue that's getting built outside of in Indiana right now. That's there. It's -80 with the wind chill, but they're building that statue right now.
They're building the statue.
The cold hardens it up. We're good.
But man,
but that
on Miami side, dude, Fletcher, he's going to be a hell of a running back in the NFL. Malachi Toney, is he going to the draft or is he going back to school another year?
He's a freshman, dude.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Like, if Jeremiah Smith is the best wide receiver in college football next year, Malachi Toney may be second.
Yeah.
But as soon as that ball gets in his hands, good luck.
Honestly, Toney, I think you may have said this a few weeks ago. He kind of reminds you of like Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Able to get the ball in open field and just terrorize teams.
I said it. Malachi Toney, when he gets to the NFL, will be what the Chiefs thought Xavier Worthy was going to be.
Oh my gosh!
Hold on, no. Don't you do this to me? I'm putting out a fair
warning. All right, you shut your mouth. Go on.
Shut your mouth. I'll talk. Well, you shut your mouth. I am paging 31 NFL general managers. Do not, in a couple of years, I repeat, do not let the Chiefs get their hands on Malachi Toney.
And if they do, please bring back Matt Nagy.
Oh, God. Bieniemy, too. Oh, my God. You remember the 2 straight touchdowns they scored against us in the Super Bowl with those dumb motion sweeps? Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. They're going to run them all day.
You know a team that I could see trying to draft him? The Bills.
Did you know you're... Who?
The Bills. Think about it.
Yeah, because I'll trust the team that drafted Keon Coleman over freaking Ladd McConkey. Sure.
Apparently, Keon Coleman was a McDermott pick. Apparently. That's just what according to the owner, both the guy that got promoted, was it Bean? Apparently him and the owner, they were not sold on him. They were talked into the pick by McDermott and the coaching staff.
That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Yeah, but oh man, he's going to be an exciting player.
But to answer back to your question, I do believe Indiana has the chance to be a pretty big powerhouse in this era of college football. And I think you're going to start seeing teams take a page out of their book and how they do things. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to be there next year, but Penn State's kind of doing that right now. Like, Kurt Cignetti came from JMU, brought a whole bunch of JMU guys over to freaking Indiana, and then they started hitting the portal for some experienced players that they thought just wanted to get some really good football players. Mm-hmm. Penn State did that with Matt Campbell. He came over, they brought the entire Iowa State roster over, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, they took a coach that was successful at a smaller school and put him at a bigger school. Definitely a lot of similarities. Interesting to see how it all does pan out. But a lot of similarities.
I mean, LSU's hit the portal hard. Texas Tech built their entire roster last year on the portal. They're doing it again this year. Mm-hmm. Teams are going to start taking pages out of that book and say, look, recruiting's good, but sometimes you just got to find really good football players. Yep. And Kurt Cignetti's got a knack for finding really good football players. And yes, I do. I'm not going to say Indiana's going to rattle off 7 out of 8 national titles, but 3 and 5 years, 4 and 8 years could easily be done.
Yeah, just a mainstay in the playoff picture.
And I will say this now. Heading into next year, I mean, Indiana, they're going to be good. But, Mendoza's leaving.
Yeah.
Surratt's leaving. Pons is leaving. Kamara's leaving. Ohio State's going to still be there, but they're going to have Carnell Tate gone.
Yep.
Michigan's got the new coach. Penn State's got the new coach. You still got Oregon with more returning. USC had a really good year. I'm going to tell you this right now, and when we get into the college football preview in the summertime, the Big Ten next year is wide open. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this looks because, Michigan, Bryce Underwood stayed, did hit the portal, ended up, he's back. They added some talent. They brought some really good players over from Utah. But Penn State, again, brought the whole Cyclone roster over with them. But, Indiana's still going to be good. Ohio State's always good. Oregon's always good.
Yep.
So it's going to be a very interesting year in the Big Ten next year.
It will. It will.
Well, other than that, I ain't got anything else to talk about.
That's about all I got, too.
All right. Well, guys, thank you all for joining us tonight. We do want to apologize for the technical issue with Facebook. For some reason, Facebook cut the live stream off after 15 minutes into the show. So what happened with Facebook, it cut us out, kept us off for a minute. We reset it, and then we were able to get the live stream back. So basically, the live stream on Facebook is technically almost 2 parts. But if you guys want to come back and rewatch the show fully, go to the YouTube. I'll put the link in the Facebook group. I'll share the link to my personal page. If you want to go watch tonight's full episode, please go over to the YouTube and check it out. But I do want to thank everybody who joined us tonight. Dustin was throwing in some comments. Anthony, of course, always on the YouTube. Mikey was over on Facebook throwing some in after we got it back up. But real quick, Anthony, what you say? I don't understand why Nebraska's quarterback transferred.
I can tell you why.
Anthony, he transferred before Moore announced he was staying. What?
Isn't Raiola coming off an injury?
And he's still going to have years of eligibility.
Yeah, so what he's looking at is he wants to sit behind Moore for a year, learn from him, get experience, not on-field experience. And then when he's fully healthy and Moore's gone to the NFL, then he's going to take over the reins.
Yeah, Oregon.
I think that's going to do
Oregon was a good spot for him regardless. It was either go there and go play under Dan Lanning, or it was going to be sit behind Dante Moore for a year, get that knee healthy, and then get ready to take over the Oregon spot. It was a great landing spot for Raiola.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys, we're going to get up on out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. Once again, one final apology for the technical difficulties. If you are in the freaking track of this storm, please be safe, stay warm, stay inside, don't go anywhere. And for all the people that live in the state of New Jersey, stay away from the bread and milk, man. I'm getting sick and tired of it. Stay away from a gas station.
Sam, did you not get any milk?
I got 3 gallons in my house. Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's all right. He'll be good for a couple days.
Yeah, maybe 3 gallon a day. On top of the 2 gallons of Turkey Hill iced tea I got. But anyway, got plenty of food, plenty of heat, plenty of stuff to drink. We'll be good to go. So, guys, stay safe, stay indoors, stay warm. Have a good weekend. Unbiased, live on Monday. Guys, we are just going to point out, just in case, there is a chance of we are in a chance to get some sleet or freezing rain in this area. If we, for some reason, are not live on Monday, it is because we've probably lost power. If we are not live Monday, I'm sure we will probably try to figure out a day to try to get unbiased on this week. Because next week, we don't have this show. Friday Night Gridiron Pix is off next week.
Yeah.
Because the Super Bowl's not going to be for another 2 weeks. So, guys, the plan will be to be here 7 p.m. on Monday. If not, it is because of this freaking weather. But, guys, have a safe weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. For Tyler Adams, I'm Sam Nelson. Good night, everybody.
The following has been a presentation of 609 Sports Talk Radio.
what did you do?